Hello, 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 hello.
What up, dog?
Oh, you saying 5, like as in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We used to say hi.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you doing?
Okay, it's been a long week.
Yeah.
It's not even over yet, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm actually alright, to be fair. Just tired.
Yeah.
Tired of
Default
life.
setting. I feel like that's your default setting.
And every time anyone asks, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I'm always tired. But I feel like adult life is just tiring anyway.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Right, let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rated Podcast. This is the podcast where we speak about things music and entertainment and popular culture. And I am Olivade.
I'm Carl CNN.
And today we are going to talk about how basically how artists are, well, I would say more so than old mainstream artists like Beyonce and Rihanna and Nicki Minaj, so like all the legends and the staples that used to be prominent. Well, they still are prominent, but they had a run where they were like the main girls in the industry. We are going to talk about how they're not really making music videos anymore. Basically, I saw a post, I saw like a screenshot of a tweet that Nicki Minaj did about, I think someone asked her why she hasn't decided to make any music videos for Pink Friday 2. And she basically said that the tour is the music videos. So she said basically, if you want visuals, come to the tour. Which I thought was interesting because Beyonce said the same thing pretty much for...
You are the visuals.
Yeah, you are the visuals, baby. The thing with that though, yeah, is that she actually, I think like Beyonce was, during that time there were videos or pictures circling around of Beyonce actually recording the videos. So I think she decided not to release them. Like, I think that was an afterthought because I think she did actually plan to release them. And then all of a sudden she just decided not to. So I think it's becoming a bit of a thing where artists are not really releasing videos anymore. Because even, who was I going to speak about? There was someone... Well, Normani is a different case, but then she hasn't released any music videos for her album. I think that's probably a different reason, to be fair. But there's someone else that I was talking about because I feel like, oh yeah, even Ariana Grande. So so for Eternal Sunshine, she's only released two videos. Whereas like if you look back at her older albums like Sweetener and Thank You Next, she did like loads of videos for. Sweetener she did loads of videos for, and I would say that I would class her in like an established artist by now. So I think even she's not even promoting that album anyway, if I'm honest. But yeah, she decided not to do music videos. So I feel like it's just becoming such a thing. And yeah, I just wanted to know like what do you think, or why do you think that is for artists? Do you think it's becoming boring?
You know, when you said that, I was thinking like about Ariana, and I was like, what videos did she put out for the album? But she did one for Say Yes, right?
Yes, and
Yes, and I said Say Yes. Oh, Lord.
Jesus,
literally. We can't be
the
friends.
Boys, man.
We can't
she did, yeah.
Can't be friends, yeah. So that's pretty. Yeah. So I guess I don't feel like she was very invested in this project as much as the other ones. So it doesn't seem like she was as I don't know. I don't even know what the word is passionate, but I feel like she's focusing on Wicked and stuff. So she's more involved in that whole Broadway cinema movie thing, whatever that is classed as. So yeah, thinking about Beyonce as well, like you said, we saw clips of the visuals. So she did film music videos for like everything, it seems, but for some reason didn't release them. And I'm really intrigued to know why she didn't, to be honest with you. Knowing Beyonce, she seems like quite a perfectionist. So I feel like maybe she felt after like she didn't like the music video she recorded, maybe, or something like that. I don't really know. I will probably find out. I'm going to try and ask.
Well, she said... I'm sure somewhere she said basically she didn't release music videos because she wanted people to just focus on the music.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like a cop out or she actually means it. But for me, like I feel like it's quite for me. And even though I did want the visuals, but looking back, Renaissance not having visuals was kind of cool because you kind of just left it to your imagination, and I feel like everyone interpreted that album like how they wanted to. I feel like some music videos make you see a song
in a certain way.
In a certain way, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I agree. And even like I think the so like Nikki said regarding the tour being the visuals, I think that when you don't well, in Nikki's case, I don't think she filmed any music videos, period. So that allowed more money to be invested into her tour set, which meant that when I did see her in May, the tour set was lit. I can't lie, it was really, really good. Like that was probably one of the highlights of the tour. Generally speaking, like the set and the stage setting was beautiful, amazingly 10 out of 10. So I get that. So she could obviously invest all that money for videos because videos are expensive as well. I guess into the tour, but Beyonce, it seemed like she recorded, so obviously that's money spent. Obviously, they paid for videographers and directors and all this stuff and dancers and visuals and makeup artists and all these other things. I'm sure. So yeah, I don't know if it was a cop out, like the statement. To be honest with you, I just generally think though that, like you said, I think I'm okay with not having visuals for Renaissance because I think it's such a good album that you don't need visuals sometimes. And I feel like the staging for some of the songs kind of gave indication to what the video might have looked like. Like for like
yeah,
Alien Superstar, you can just imagine like what she would
yeah,
have done with the video, like even the setting when she was performing, and it was all very futuristic and heated, like all the microphones, and like you can imagine like what the video might have looked like based on those kind of settings and Virgo's groove and the seashell thing that she was in when she was singing that song or whatever.
yeah,
So I don't know why I just did that. But yeah, so I guess I'm saying like yeah, in some instances, I don't think the music video needed that much because there's a lot of songs that if you think about it, like there's what's that song by Drake, One Dance? He never recorded a video for it, and it was like one of the biggest songs like of his career. It was #1 for a long time. We all loved it, hearing it going out, but there was no video. I don't think there was no
yeah.
music video. I think he filmed one
No,
and
there wasn't.
scrapped it. Yeah,
Even remember "Love on the Brain" by Rihanna. That was one of her biggest songs. It was like top 5 on the Hot 100, and that didn't have a video either.
no video. Yeah,
But I think she was over it by then anyway.
yeah. She had like the live performances, but no like actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say, because I think me personally, I actually don't really. I used to watch music videos all the time, but I don't really watch them anymore. I just listen to the song pretty much. If I'm walking to
Yeah.
work or something, I just have my headphones in. I'll just listen to on Spotify. And I feel like some videos these days are just boring. Like it's like I don't know. I feel like people don't really put effort into their videos anymore. It's just such a boring video. And I feel like it doesn't really add anything to the song, in my opinion. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why as well.
The streaming era has definitely changed things. Was like I feel like before, like music videos were like essential and it would be like part of the promotional process to record a video because once you record a video, you get it played on TV. You get it played on TV means people are going to be downloading it elsewhere or they watch it. But, oh my god, I like this song, and it's like the whole part of the process. But now it's like, as you said, music videos are kind of boring now. Sometimes I look at old videos. Mostly, if I'm going to look on YouTube, I might go through like a deep dive of some old artists. I might go through Sierra's old videos, or I look at Beyonce's old videos up until a certain point in time. But like for me to watch a new video repeatedly, like I watched the Boys Nine video, like maybe that's the most recent thing I've probably seen. But I haven't gone back to watch it 100 times. I prefer that I listen to the song. Obviously, I like the remix. So yeah, you're right. Music videos are not as exciting as they used to be. I don't think there's like much. Maybe Chris Brown's videos, like I might watch them once or twice because of like currently like people making videos or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Also, there's a new thing that artists are doing I've noticed as well. They instead of putting out like a proper music video, they do visualizers on YouTube. And I just feel like I just find them so pointless. They're just
They're
like,
like a cop out.
it's such a cop out.
Yeah.
But even we're going to talk about it later. But Summer Walker's new song, so she's got a lyric video, but it's like a video but then lyrics. But then it's just like I know you love this.
I'm just miming along whilst we're talking. Sorry.
But the video, in my opinion, is so boring. I think she had the people from Love Island on it.
Yeah, that's true. They were like quite popular from Love Island, yeah.
But again, it just didn't, for me, it didn't really add anything to the song. So there's no difference between me watching it as a video or watching it or listening to it on Spotify. And I think that's what the music videos used to do back in the days. They used to like add something to it. Like I would actually be excited to switch on the music channels and then just like watch the music videos because they actually used to go somewhere. Or like,
and they'll bring the song to life a bit more. Like you see a video for Rihanna's "Where Have You Been?" and you're like, oh my god, this video is so cool. Like the dancing, she's the aesthetic, etc. And like the choreography is good. You see a video for Sierra's Like a Boy, like she's embodying you know, being like a boy.
Mm.
You see Beyonce, Single Ladies, like you just watch the whole video and just see the dancing, and you're just like, wow, like this is amazing. So yeah, they used to bring the songs to life. You think of a music video, you might think of a particular dance move or particular scene, but nowadays I don't think they have as much going
Mm.
for them, I guess. And yeah, and even sorry, the Summer Walker video thing, it might as well have just been a music video at this point because it was basically like
Yeah,
those
what?
two.
Yeah.
It
Why
felt
was it
like
a lyric? I didn't get why it was a lyric video.
yeah, because I
I
was
didn't
like,
get
this is a
it.
visualizer, but like this is basically a music video, so you might as well just put yourself in it somewhere and just been sliding down the wall in the bathroom or something, and then had them doing
You know
them.
that's what she's going to be doing.
Yeah. Or I can imagine her on a stage like with a couple backup singers, and she walking behind her, and she's doing this. I don't know, but anyway, we'll see if we get
I
a
mean,
video.
I feel like Summer Walker's probably not known for her music videos. Like her music videos are not, they're not the greatest videos in the world. I think the best
Mm,
one she had that I remember that I liked was X for a Reason.
that was fun as well.
Yeah, it was a fun video.
Mm,
But the other videos was just her just standing, like the body video was just her just in the sun,
mm.
walking around.
And she was pregnant as well at that point, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to Nicki Minaj though, because I feel like ever since the Queen era, I think she's been a bit tired of music videos. Because I think it was the Queen era where she literally every single video she was in some sort of bath or some sort of water. Literally every single
I was screaming, not a bath.
video she had some sort of water. But she used to like back before then, like even like during the Pink Friday era, and then like the Roman Reloaded era, like she actually did put effort into her music videos. I would say.
Yeah, you can tell. He probably is a bit over it now, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you've been doing it for a long time, you kind of just like coming up with ideas must be long as well. And like you said, they're very expensive.
Very. And I think,
Yeah,
like, just thinking about Nicki and her recent era, so Pink Friday 2, obviously she released Super Freaky in 2022. And I think around that time, the album was going in a different direction. I think she was trying to figure out what sound she's going for and stuff for the album. So she released, what's that song with Lil Baby?
problem.
Oh, yeah, do we have a problem? Sorry, I forgot. Hold on.
That's it,
How did I
yeah.
forget that song? I liked it. Yeah, and then the one with I can't remember the names of the songs. Wow, the one with that guy.
Guys,
This
we're
week,
getting old.
bro, I can't remember anything. Oh my god, with that guy. Wow, this week, Rory, Lambo, whatever that song is called. God have mercy. I'll
Oh
put
my
it in the
god,
comment.
what was that song called?
I don't even know. Oh my god,
That's
why
actually annoying.
my brain's got blank. I can't remember. I'm having a stroke. God have mercy.
No, you gotta look it up now. Because I remember, I know what you're talking about. I just don't know what it's called.
That's gonna piss me off. Hold on. Oh my god, we go up with five. There you go. We go up with 5 years forward. I forgot his name. I forgot the name of the song. I forgot everything. Good God have mercy. Luckily, yeah. So anyway, sorry. You gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, now that you say that, because you said that she was trying to decide the direction of the album, you can kind of tell that when you listen to it, because it's just like there's so many different genres and stuff on there. I don't think she could really decide, because there's so many like pop songs, and then there's also rap songs. And I think that's what I didn't like about it. If I'm honest, it was just too like random to me. But anyway.
Then I feel like that's like what she was embodying with like Pink Friday though, because like we liked it because it was diverse, innit? Because it was like you had Super Bass, but then you also had Blazing, but then you also had Moment for Life, then you also had Save Me. You know what I mean? So it was like a mix, but maybe like it wasn't as blended as maybe that. Maybe
I think Pink Friday was a bit more cohesive, because even though some songs were different, it still kind of sounded like the album was like an album. Whereas Pink Friday 2 just sounds like just songs just thrown together. And the songs actually like thrown together basically. And there was like some songs on there that we didn't actually do a proper review of it, did we? I'm sure we didn't.
You know what it was? I think we weren't recording, and then by the time we started recording, it had been like 2 months.
Oh, it was too late.
Yeah, we can always go back
to it. Yeah, we'll go back.
Rated review.
I do have some thoughts on it, if I'm honest. And I've actually only listened to it through once, so it'll be interesting to listen to it again and see if I mind or not. But yeah, do you miss him? Do you? So say Sierra bring out a new album and she decided not to do music videos, would you be upset?
It depends. So like I think she generally is a good like visual artist. Like How We Roll music video was really good. Like I really enjoyed that. Like it was a really nice video. Dancing, her and Chris Brown like together. I wanted to work together more because I just love their dynamic. They can match each other's energy on the dance floor so well, which is like crazy. Yeah, I think it depends on the music. I guess like if I like it, then yeah, definitely like I think I even liked the Forever video with Little Baby. I liked it. It was different. It wasn't like the typical dancey, but it was like it told a story or something. So I like that too. So yeah, I generally like Sierra's music videos. If I like the songs, then yeah, I'd stick with it. So I still get excited because I know her dancing. If it's an upbeat song as well, her dance is going to be on point. Or anyway, so yeah. What about you? Like with Rihanna, she put out a music video. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a bit weird for me because she actually did so many music videos during her career. She would every single album, she would release at least 3-4 videos at least. And even on Google Gone Bad, I'm sure she did like 7 videos on that era or something like that.
Literally. I was looking at that the other day. I was going through like her discography and I was looking at the sequence of like when she released certain songs and then when she re-released it and then released some other songs, and I was like, "Rah, they milked the hell out of that project."
They milked it.
They went from like March, April 2007 to like the end of 2008 with Good Girl Gone Bad. They were churning out music from that project continuously.
I think I would say that's her longest running era. I would say because it lasted 2 years.
I think it was 2 years. Good run, like a good
three,
era,
about 3, maybe almost 3. Because then she had her because she had the break because obviously the incident, and then she came back with Radar.
Yeah, but then I only think the reason she even had I feel like we would have got because basically the only reason she even had, I mean, we would have got Rated R earlier in the year maybe, but I think because I'm in my head, sorry. So basically, because she carried over to 2008. I think that ran over her like end of year thing. So then her birthday came up and then the incident happened. Yeah. So then we got Radar at the end of the year. Even so, like having that kind of controversy happen and you still putting out music at the end of the year is still quite a feat, to be honest with you. So
she was actually going to do it. So it was actually meant to be a different album entirely called Dark Angels.
Yeah. There was some songs that I heard leaked from it that I really liked as well.
Yeah, same.
Emergency Room. Remember that
song? I love that song. I listened to it the other day. I actually loved that.
Nobody can tell you now. That was a tune. I can't lie.
That was actually a tune. And then she had another song called Whip My Hair, I think. Or Whipping My Hair. And then there's another one.
Real good.
So that Rated R album would have been so different, but I'm kind of glad because Rated R is actually one of my faves. So, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else and I forgot. I forgot. Do you think we're ever going to get visuals for Renaissance? Because I know they're there. They're just there sitting.
I'm going to just need to delete the hard drive. I know they're there somewhere. So just someone needs to steal them from Parkwood and post them on the internet. Yeah. But they posted a clip of something, and that's what everyone saw, that there was visual. Because somebody leaked that. So I think Beyonce just probably locked the cupboard for the visuals even tighter. After that, threw away the key. Or gave the key for her kids to hide.
I'm not gonna lie, she could release the visuals for Renaissance, and I think people would be so excited. I think if she did for Cowboy Carter, they will be less excited because I feel like somewhat Cowboy Carter kind of flopped a little bit.
I think by Beyonce standards, it hasn't been the most the longevity is not there, so it fell out of the Billboard 200 the other day, and that's quite a quick concept for Beyonce our project, I would say. So it's been like since March, right? How many months is that? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, October. It was 7 months. I think Beyonce's projects usually last like way longer. So 7 months is like 7 times 4.
For me, it's just got no. For me, it's got no replayability. I never go back to it, really.
Yeah. At first, we were like really like, oh my god, this is so different and so like amazing. Beyonce. And then we had like, both of us had like a sort of like change of heart. And I only listen to Tyrant now, like literally.
I think that's most people's viewpoint though, because I've spoken to a few people and they're like, yeah, we just don't listen to it anymore. It's like too long and it just drags out and it's just boring.
Yeah. I think vocally it's impressive, but I think like in terms of actual artistry, it's something that I would probably skip from Beyonce.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like every one of her projects, like since we've grown up with Beyonce, Destiny's Child, like I can listen to the albums from Destiny's Child. There's like literally only like maybe one or two songs I don't listen to on each album, literally, because all the projects are
yeah,
that good. Beyonce's albums, generally speaking, I listen to all of them. Maybe like one or two songs I might not listen to, but this Cowboy Carter is probably one of the projects that I just don't really resonate with as much. And I listen to one song out of how many songs, which says a lot, I think. So
yeah. I think because it came straight after Renaissance. It was just such a I think it was too much of a change of a shift, because like Renaissance just seems so fun and lively, and then all of a sudden it's got like, yeah. I mean, I know what she wanted to do with the country genre, which I'm glad she did, but I just think maybe it's just not for me. So hopefully the next act, I think she's going to be, or supposed to be rock, but I'm just hoping that she kind of doesn't lean too far into the rock, because that's what I think she leaned too far into the country, in my opinion. That's why I didn't like it, but we'll see. We shall see. I think she might retire after this, you know.
Yeah, I think she won. I think she's done enough, like in her career. I think we have enough music from Beyonce. There's enough like iconic stuff that she's done in terms of music. Like, I would be happy with Beyonce retiring after the next project. We have Destiny's Child albums. We've got Beyonce's projects she's working on the soundtracks. We've got Beyonce. How many albums from Beyonce? You know what I mean? I feel like she's given us so much of her life since she was 16, 17. So I wouldn't be upset if she retired and just popped out every once in a while to do like random concerts. I don't know. Yeah, but I guess in summary, I just think like music videos are not very lucrative anymore. I think before they would help to sell a project, and now it seems like they just are just an extra cost for like musicians and artists, and sometimes they'd be able to pay for them themselves. So now it's just like, if I'm gonna have to do that, I remember Normani said recently that she paid for the Wild Side video or whatever. Not recently, but she said that. I remember back in the days, Sierra paid for the Give Me That video, and they're not cheap. So people putting their own money into these things. So, you know, I guess that's why sometimes it's easier to just not do that. And then maybe Nicki had to do the same thing for some of her projects, because I don't feel like they really promoted this album as much as her label promoted the album as much as they normally would have with her other stuff. So maybe she felt like she's gonna have to fork up money for that. She might as well just put the money towards the tour instead. And yeah, so.
Yeah, also I feel like people are just not, because obviously music videos, even if artists do them these days, they're not getting the views they used to on YouTube. I remember like videos used to go to like 100 million like very quickly, and that was like a record at one point. Now if you look at music videos, they literally barely scrape like 20 million. I feel like people are just not interested in going to YouTube and clicking on a video for some reason. And I think it's because we're like in the TikTok era, aren't we? So I think people are just more like, they're more likely to go and click on a video that's like, I don't know, those weird challenges or something, or like a weird dance or something, rather than going to watch like a 3 or 4 minute music video. I think just because our generation is into like fast content, aren't they? So I think that's definitely streaming, and that is kind of something to do with it as well, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So we're in that era of like quick content, short, snappy videos, like little snippets of stuff, not getting the whole picture because you just watch like this much of something. So yeah, we're in the era right now.
End of an era, and by that I mean end of the podcast. Thanks for listening, guys. We shall speak at you next time. Make sure you keep following us at The Rated Podcast and keep giving us likes and comments and shares. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll speak to you soon. Bye.